Hello everybody and welcome back. Now we are doing the daily business of the politicians of this time, or perhaps the business of the politicians every time we're bribing someone to vote for us. Oh what? 80% chance, and the fat bloke doesn't want to take it, my bag of coins. He's moving off in a very strange fashion. Perhaps we might need to kill him. No idea, but that was successful. We need more bribery. I need influence as well, that I don't have at the moment. But that is, well, a small step backwards. It's definitely not something that pushes us away too much. What I want to do, what I really would like to do now is moving into the city. We got our hospital here, and of course this is only the beginning of something bigger, and let's just go for the residences. So we are no longer farm people, you know, we have now a bit of cash at hand, and we can purchase us a fine house. Not a citizen house yet, because we need to be a nobleman for that, but nope, a normal house for the city itself. Right, and look at that, what cool buildings you can get later once you're a baron. Well, we're far away from being a baron, but we can still have something better than nothing. Mice and lice. Creaking beams. My house, my first house in the city, creaking beams, might be something. Let's just say right here in the center, look at that. We could be right here in the middle. Let's move to those houses there. And there our citizen house is being built, so we can then move over there. And Adrienne also leveled up, so we might use that. Since she is primarily working in my businesses, we might actually give her some, dexterity, increasing her health and her productivity as well. With that, so that she does a better job there for us. Now, since Valken is on the run all the time, so on at large or outside there, we need someone permanent in the barber workshop.
What's up?
So let's remove him permanently from this and hire just anyone basically attending to attending to customers in this case, because there are lots of customers waiting at my barber's workshop. Right, and we need to make more money. Now, Valken, what you can do in the meantime, we can look at the offices, and what I can see is the customs office is available now. Arsenal Master and the Dungeon Master is available too. With this we could kidnap characters. We could also organize the city guards for ourselves. And with the customs office we can we can promote a business to make it more successful and improve the productivity of it. Customs office costs me 170 influence, stuff that I don't have again. So you see, I need lots of stuff to do. It's also a good thing that we're moving into the city, because the official buildings that we need to attend to all the time are here, right? For example, the City Hall of Paris. Very important building. We need to go there quite often in order to bribe someone, or in order to improve our public relations, stuff like that. Right now we need to have a church donation. That is something we can do here in Amiens right away. Or Amiens. And to get this tiny bit of influence that we still need there as well. Unfortunately, the Gravedigger, the crypts and the barbers, so these new buildings with the patch, are not upgradable. So there's no upgrade to those buildings. There's upgrades though to those buildings here that we can place in the city, like the pest house that we can upgrade then. Level up the building. No idea what this is. This must be something new. This is not the permanent upgrade. We could also hire henchmen here. How's it looking? Do we have someone? No, we don't have any patients at the moment. People of Paris are healthy.
A new building has been finished.
And this is the one that I was waiting for. We have now creaking beams. Our house available finally. So this is now our permanent place, and we can now make this one here my change on my residence, right? So I can say change place of residence. Are the neighbors getting on your nerves, or do you just want to move to another district or even to another city? Then you can do this here. However, remember that you will have to transport the entire family and all of your belongings with you to this new residence. And that's it. Now we're finally residents or citizens of Paris, not of the outskirts anymore. We're in the city itself. And that means if we want to make babies, for example, well, we would also need to move to this house here then. Now, I still don't have a business in Paris that my family can work in, right? Because the barber workshop is pretty cool. because my wife can work in there and soon my sons. But I need a building for that as well. Something where my family can work while in the city itself. No idea yet. Working in the hospital, I don't know. We have another action, by the way. This is possible because we are a free citizen. We can build a well for the people. This increases the productivity of 150% and increases the amount of workers by 200 or 200. No idea what this means, by the way. We might have this one here. Right, we can build one here. Can we build another one? Yeah, we can also build one here in the city itself. Perhaps this increases my reputation with the people. There we have my pest house, and having the well just beside it might be a good thing, right? And perhaps let's build another one here at the market. There we can place one. Right, perhaps this increases something. Alright, we got another patient there, so it's good. People are still coming while we continue with our bandages. We might also go with the flee away. It's a bit more worth it, a bit more valuable. But most of all, I would like to have more influence. Let's bribe someone, let's try it again. 70, 74, that's just as high as it gets.
I'm a bit busy right now.
Let's try that. So there we are now, and let's just see. Conversation 80%. What are you hiding? Oh, a bag of coins. I found it for you. Would you now also do something for me? Oh, she's looking pretty. Well, I've been looking for this bag. Of course I'll help you. Just tell me what you need. Very good. So there we have another official bribery, and please give me some influence. And she's so happy that she's flying away now. What a bag of coins can do to you. Now we have a bit of influence. I would like to apply for the next office right away, which is the customs office, while the application is still possible.
Yep.
Oh, we need a higher title. No, it's so close. Once again. Let's go church donation there once again. This should make it possible then, and then we can go for the patrician. Even though that's a lot of money, I gotta say that. Alright, the good news is we made it possible to have another bribery. The bad news is that the application window is closed, so I cannot apply for higher office at the moment, unfortunately. And thus we have to wait a bit on that as well. Now, however, I do have enough influence to purchase the next title, which is the patrician's title. It gives me another business limit, and the most prosperous and powerful citizens of the city are the patricians. They generally occupy the highest offices in the city hall. We can also insult someone then. We can send someone on a long distance journey, perhaps someone that we don't like. We can also play a game of dice at the inn, and we have access to offices at the middle level.
Congratulations. Tireless drive has earned you
that is that.
permission to
Wait a
bear
second, do we
new
have something
title.
else unlocked with that? Sneaky intrigue. A new way. Ah, there it is. Oil the wheels of bureaucracy for 20,000 coin. We can now go to the city hall with this one here. For 20,000, by the way, to the city hall. Oil the wheels of bureaucracy and get 2,000 influence out of it. But it's really expensive, so I'm not doing it yet. What we have though is now another business limit. So we can now actually think about something new. Either we go for the alchemy. We could also go for a whole new profession. Or, well, we do open up the mercenary quarters. So with this one, we could have then the guards extorting and stuff like that. Doesn't sound so bad to me. Or do we need something else? Alchemy, I really don't think we need that. We could go with the breacher. But I don't know if we can actually build this then in the city itself. For the faith. Medicine, we could go this. We could upgrade to the infirmary with this then. But actually, let's go for the guardhouse for now, I think. Right, and we could also go for the higher one there right away, but I'm not doing this yet. Let's just see where it is. Mercenary quarters, there we have them. Just and unjust. And no man's servants. Shield wall. This is a nice title. And yeah, we can build this one in the city itself. The mercenary quarters. My mercenary quarters, that is. Perhaps a bit further outside here. Right, that we can build. And as we can see, it's getting really full here. So there we have a new building then as well. With this, I can have then guards, my personal people. And they go around and extort people for protection money, for example. And stuff like that. Right, and they can also threaten to throw me into one of my crypts. And it is beautiful winter once again. There's a severe snowstorm in the city of Paris right now. Should not hinder us to do two things. First of all, we have a very cool action actually that I haven't tried yet. And that's because we are a Gravedigger. Plunder graves. So we can do this because we are Gravedigger too. Especially rich persons who are deceased are sometimes buried with expensive items. And thanks to your trained eyes, you know where it is worth digging in a graveyard. And let's do this. Let's just see. Deathly silence. Last resting place. Pick from the world. Because I want to see a graveyard myself. So perhaps there is one in the city area. Even though it doesn't look like it, right? We might actually need to go outside to one of them. Yeah, well, not in this graveyard. Because there we've been digging for quite some time now. Oh, the chance is everywhere. 55% chance. Yeah, well, still, let's try this. And while that is happening, our guard's house has finished as well. The mercenary quarters. And as we can see, extort protection money would be the first one here. Patrol and stand guard. Now, in order for those things to have more actions, we need to increase here to fighting 2. This way, we can now have then, yeah, basically nothing. What can we do then? The barracks. Alright, we need to upgrade this one here before we can do it. Level up the building, 50. For 1,100 we can upgrade the mercenary quarters right away. Let's do this. And let's also get the first employees. And I like to have buildings where we don't need to invest so much with the wares. You know, so this one, they don't need wares, like the bards as well. They can just happily do something every day without needing any goods. We can get one more of them. And perhaps let's also get a bit of a building security here. Now we can hire another one. There we have now 3. Very good. And yep, they're going to basically do extort money from the people of Paris. And I hope that is successful. We'll see about that.
I can't help right now.
Now I'm going to plunder some graves.
Someone upgraded.
And small pouch of coins we got out of it. What else did we get? Alerted. Someone has found out about your dark secret. Oh, people are talking about it. Alright, we got this one here. This pouch contains a number of coins. How many? No idea. Open it and count them yourself. How can I open this one? There it is. None. Extort. Yeah. Extort money. That's not something. There it is. Consumables.
That won't take long.
And 500 coin we got out of this one. Nice one. Perhaps we should go back to grave digging. There's quite a lot of money to be had in these things there. Now, speaking of grave digging, we do have our crypts, if you remember. Now, not all of them are making a good amount of profit. Let's just check this. We have 14,010. So the last year, basically. And what we can see, this one here is basically making nothing. The Grave Fiends is really profitable. This one, not so much. That's because I think the market is a bit oversaturated with the crypts. We have so many crypts available that it might not be a good idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push this crypt away here because it's also barely making any money. It's a very inefficient building anyway because the crypt or the cemetery is so far away, and basically there's no big market in its surroundings. So it takes a lot of time every time for the trader to sell stuff. So what we're going to do here is, well, I'm going to destroy this building. Demolish it. And it's gone. We actually lost some reputation bonus there. I don't know why. But we are rid of this building and we have opened up a new business slot, right? So I can build a new building once again. What I want to check real quick is the barber's hut. Can we really not have that in the city? This doesn't make sense to me because even people in the city want a barber. So unfortunately we cannot do that. But since we have opened up something, I might actually go for a preacher hut now. If we can build them in the city. Let's try this out. I'm going with those 3 here. There's also the scribe now that we can go for then. And let's just see where I have my preacher's hut. There it is. I'm pretty sure this is also just for the village. Yes. So that's also not possible. Very strange. There we have the city preacher hut. This should be possible. There it is. Very good. So this is possible here. This is because we're preacher level 3. The city preachers are blessed with the holy work of praying for and preaching for the citizens. Walking on water. It's called. And we do need it somewhere here in the city center. Of course, it's no comparison to the big church, right? But still, it's our preaching hut. And let's have it, I don't know, are we a sect with this one? Where should we have it? Somewhere here in the center. Let's place it here. So there we got our city preacher's hut now, and with that we can send out priests then to the town. Meanwhile, the barracks should have upgraded, yes, and stand guard is now the action of choice. Keep watch over the immediate vicinity and intervene if you see a person committing an illegal act. The city will of course give you a reward. How much of a reward? Let's see. This one's finishing a guard duty now. 6 coin. That is not much. I hope this becomes more profitable. No idea. We're a businessman after all. If it's not making us any money, then we might not choose it. Oh! Market Reef. The person deceased or is gone for some reasons. Let's apply for this here right away. We can do this now. For the Market Reef. Costs us a bit of influence. It's for the next higher title. And what I can see right away, they like me. So I have a pretty good chance at this office there as well. Yeah, shield wall and walking on water, that is being finished now. And since we have the next level, I should now have another worker available that we can add there too. So I'm just messing around here, you know. I mean, we're a businessman now. We're just trying what is profitable and what not, how we can use our money the best. In this case, so the barber hut is pretty profitable. 2 of my crypts are really profitable. The infirmary is really profitable too. And by the way, we should, can now go to medicine 2. This allows us to increase or to upgrade the pest house. For 1,300 coin, we can go to infirmary now with it. Right, so that's that. And the preacher hut is finished. Here, walking on water. Well, there are already people going to it. And as we can see, we do have now deliver a sermon, gain believers in the city, and hold a church service in the city. Now that is a new mechanic with the patch. We have now 2 believers that I chose in the beginning, right? And the more believers we have on our side, for example, the Catholic faith that we are, the more people attend to my sermons and stuff like that. Let's increase the workers here. Let's also increase, customer satisfaction is not possible for church. Right, but some security. After all, we're in the city. Right, and let's hire someone. For workers, let's just see. Basically, do what you want and show me what is profitable. Deliver a sermon to the city and hold church service in the city seems to be something there as well. Right, so deliver a sermon, they're just going anywhere now and preaching to the people and hoping that someone gives them money. So no idea if that is profitable. We'll see about that. It's a nice building though. I would have loved it for it to be a bit bigger perhaps.
A building has been upgraded.
And as we can see, there are now people coming.
Someone has turned the citizens against you.
And hopefully attending the church. And yeah, we also finished now the upgrading of the pastors to the infirmary. It's looking better for it. What we can do now here as well is we can upgrade the workers. So 1 more worker. And we can also go for more customer satisfaction and productivity. And we have the antidote available now as well. I might actually go for one of these. Right, because this one is barely making us profit. This is making profit, but it's costing something. Right, I just hope that there are more patients coming at some point for our infirmary here. Standing idle. They're doing the job there. This one is extorting money right now. I want to see how profitable that would be. Where is he going for this? There he is going. Alright, he's just standing around now and hoping that something might happen, I guess. Wait a second, the application is closing in. We did apply. Yes, we are. And the election is next day at 8 o'clock in the morning. While we continue extorting the money of these honest citizens, that is. So far so good. We'll just see on the next day how much profit these buildings make us, the new businesses, and the next political office, of course. Stay tuned.